what a day to be an Arizona State Sun Devil. The football team bringing that Big 12 championship trophy right back here to the Valley after defeating the Iowa State Cyclones at AT&T Stadium out in Arlington, Texas. ASU in the Big 12 Conference posting these photos of the confetti-filled coronation. The Devils dominating on both sides. This game was not even close. ABC 15 Sports Director Craig Fouie was at that game in Texas. He walks us through their victory this morning.
How about this Sun Devil football team, your 2024 Big 12 Conference champions? Let's get to the game. The much anticipated Big 12 championship game came down to exactly what we thought it would. A nerve-wracking fourth down, let's go for it call by head coach Kenny Dillingham and senior running back Cam Skattebo. Let's start with Scat. Skattebo finishes the first half with 140 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. But it was how he got those 140 yards that left people scratching their heads. Skattebo spent the first 30 minutes of the game breaking tackles, with a bunch of those coming on 2 huge runs. A 47-yard run from ASU's 25, where he broke 4 tackles and set the Devils up with a 1st and 10 at the Cyclones' 28. 4 plays later, Scat carries it in from 3 yards out to give ASU a 17-10 lead. The Heisman hopefuls' other big run came in a similar situation. On 1st and 10, ASU from their own 28. Scat busts through the line for 53 yards to the Iowa State 19. After a Sam Levitt 12-yard scramble to put the Devils on the 2, Skattebo scores his second touchdown of the game, and it's 24-10 ASU. And I have to give credit to Kenny Dillingham's gutsy call on the Sun Devils' second possession of the game. Trailing 7-3 with just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter and sitting with a 4th and 1 at their own 34, Dillingham calls a play-action fake to Scat. Levitt pulls the ball and heaves it downfield to a wide-open Melquan Stovall for 63 yards and an ASU 1st and goal at the Iowa State 3-yard line. But wait, it wasn't Kenny's call? After the game, Kenny talked about the play and who actually made that call.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with that. That was Coach Royo. He called it, and I was like, oh, crap. Like, all right, bud, let's do it. You watch more film than me when it comes to offense right now. I trust it. I trust our quarterback. I trust our players, and he thought that was the best call for that situation. And I almost wanted to say, just hand it to Scat, just hand it to Scat. I trusted him. I trusted our quarterback, and incredible play call, incredible execution, great pickup up front, great throw by Sam. I mean, that's just game-changing play right there.
Great call by Arroyo. I was pretty shocked he called it that early in the game, but we practiced it all week. We were successful. We were 100% throughout the week on it. Big time players make big time plays, and those kind of moments, and essentially I'd call Arroyo a player for that.
Back to the series now. After 2 Skattebo runs that netted 0 yards, Sam Levitt takes it around left in to put ASU up 10-7. The Devils score on 4 of their first 5 possessions in the first half to take a 24-10 lead into halftime. And Cam Skattebo, who had 140 yards and 2 touchdowns in that first half, already knows this game is in the bag. The beatdown continued in the third quarter. The Devils forced 3 Iowa State turnovers on 3 consecutive series and score on all 3. The first comes when Javon Robinson forces a fumble. Jeff Clark recovers it, and the Devils go on an 11-play drive. Sam Levitt tosses the ball to Xavier Guillory for 8 yards and a touchdown, and it's 31-10 ASU. Next Cyclones possession, Rocco Beck gets picked off by Keith Abney, and Abney returns it 8 yards to the Iowa State 26. 3 plays later, it's Levitt to Guillory again, this time for 21 yards, an incredible catch, and a 38-10 ASU lead. Next series, this is happening over and over again. Another Iowa State fumble, forced by Clayton Smith, recovered by Justin Watley. This time, Levitt throws a swing pass left, a bubble screen, if you will, to Skattebo, and Scat rambles 33 yards to make it 45-10 Arizona State. Scat finishes it off with the Heisman pose.
I think that's his 3rd time in a row. He's gone for over 100 yards and multiple touchdowns in the first half. I mean, I don't know what else you can do to put your name in the race. And obviously there's 2 other guys that are really, really high on that list. And I don't know if he should ever surpass those guys, but should he be on that list? Should he have the opportunity to go there? Yes.
I've been disrespected my whole life. I've always been the underdog, and nobody respects the fact that I'm the best running back in the country. And I'm going to stand on that. And if people want to disrespect that, I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep proving people wrong. And whatever NFL team takes me is going to get a gem. And I'm going to give it everything I got for them. And no matter winning the Heisman or losing the Heisman, I should still be in that situation.
The Cyclones score once more in garbage time, but the Devils kill the clock with senior Trenton Bourget at QB, and the team that was picked to finish last becomes the 2024 Big 12 Conference champions. 45-19 the final. Scadaboo finishes with 170 yards on 16 carries, 38 yards receiving, and 3 touchdowns to become the game's most outstanding player. After he receives the award, he has his offensive lineman sign the belt.
Because we wouldn't be in this position if we didn't have him. Me and this guy right here, scoring touchdowns. You know, those guys have put in the effort to get better every day. And you see it week in and week out. They just get better and better and better. And I don't know how many yards I have this season, but they're the reason for it. And, you know, even being in the Heisman talk is awesome. And those are that's the reason, those guys up front, you know, and I just want to keep spreading love to those guys because they deserve it.
Sam Levitt wraps up his day 12 of 17 for 219 yards passing and 3 touchdowns and runs for another. It's Arizona State's first 11-win season since 1996 and just the 6th in team history. Afterwards, Kenny Dillingham sums up the feelings.
I think you can achieve anything here. I've always thought that, you know, people have always said this place is a, you know, sleeping giant. Well, you're not a sleeping giant, right? If you never wake up, you're a dead giant, right? And it just hasn't woken up for so long. And I think finally, these guys have really bought in to not just Arizona State, to the city, to the community, the weather. They're over here talking about the weather the other day. It's like they've bought into everything that the Valley, Tempe, Arizona State has to offer. And I think that's what's special is these guys are just members of the people. Like, they love it there. And I think that's special.
In Arlington, Texas, with the 2024 Big 12 Conference champions, Craig Fouie, ABC 15 Sports.
Thanks, Fouie. So what's next for ASU? The Sun Devils could potentially land a bye into the quarterfinals of the college football playoff after Clemson beat SMU in the ACC championship game. Later this morning, though, we'll get a better idea on who their next opponent will be. The CFP selection show that gets underway at 10 this morning, our time over on ESPN.